Hello all. Today I will be discussing with you with regard to the introduction to general psychology, that is the science of psychology. Let us look into the learning objectives. To define psychology as a field of study, to understand the four primary goals of psychology. The session outcomes would be able to understand the scientific method to study psychology. Secondly, able to understand what are the main goals of psychology. Now let's look into the definition of psychology. Psychology is the scientific study of behavior and mental processes. According to Webster Dictionary, psychology is the science of mind and behavior. Now let us discuss what exactly the definition is trying to tell us. Behavior includes all of our outward or overt actions and reactions such as talking, facial expressions and movement. Mental processes refer to all the internal covert activity of our minds such as thinking, feeling and remembering. Why scientific? To study behavior and mental processes in both animals and humans, researchers have to observe them. Whenever a human being is observing anyone or anything, there is always a possibility that the observer will see only what he or she expects to see. Psychologists don't want to let these possible biases cause them to make faulty observations. They want to be as precise and measure as carefully as they can, so they use the scientific method to study psychology. Next, let us look into the goals of psychology. There are four goals over here. First one, description. Second, explanation. Third, prediction. Fourth, control. Let's look into each aspect one by one. Description, that is what is happening. Description involves observing a behavior and noting everything about it. What is happening, where it happens, to whom it happens, and under what circumstances it seems to happen. Secondly, explanation. Why is it happening? Finding explanations for behavior is a very important step in the process of forming theories of behavior. A theory is a general explanation of a set of observations or facts. The goal of description provides the observations and the goal of explanation helps to build the theory. The next one is prediction. When will it happen again? That is, determining what will happen in the future is basically what we tend to predict. In the example, the psychologist or counselor would predict that a girl will probably continue to do poorly in her schoolwork and may never be able to reach her full learning potential. Clearly, something needs to be done to change this prediction, and that is the point of the last of the four goals of psychology, that is changing or modifying behavior. Control. How can it be changed? The focus of control or the modification of some behavior is to change a behavior from an undesirable one, such as women avoiding a certain academic major, to a desirable one, such as more equality in career choice. In the example of the young girl, there are certain learning strategies that can be used to help a girl who has dyslexia improve reading skills. The psychologists and educators would work together to find a training strategy that works best for this particular girl. Not all psychological investigations will try to meet all four of these goals. In some cases, the main focus might be on description and prediction, as it would be for a personality theorist who wants to know what people are like and what they might do in certain situations. Some psychologists are interested in both description and explanation, as is the case with experimental psychologists who design research to find explanations for observed behavior. Therapists, of course, would be more interested in control, although the other three goals would be important in getting to that goal. These goals have not really changed in the years since psychology's beginning, but the methods of achieving them certainly have changed. So this is with regard to the four goals of psychology.